Hello YouTubers, this is a noobifier. On the 18th of July 2024, CIG released Inside Star Citizen Intro to Jump Points. Here's what you need to know, but I will take a quick second to highlight a really cool milestone. My wife and I have been working for the last couple months to finalize buying property, and yesterday we finally closed that, and now we own 25 acres. On that is going to be a brand new build, and the new build will also include a totally new studio. The studio is crazy. It's 1,800 square feet, high ceilings, radiant heat, with enough space for about 5 simulators across, big leather couches, conference tables, and all of it. The perfect place to resume normal gaming, normal testing, and reviews. Please stay tuned. I'm going to post some updates. Today we had a refresh of the jump point lore. Jump points are naturally occurring and they connect 2 points in space. The first jump was an accident due to a faulty ship. And today we would see the current thought and state of what the developers are planning for jump points. There's transient and there are permanent points. Permanent, as the name suggests, are the main stable lanes, and these would have rest stops and other infrastructure around them. They ditched the idea of the gigantic metal ring because we're not playing Stargate and it didn't look good. Transient jump points are sized small, medium, and large, but the permanent ones are supposed to be good for everybody. The transient ones, they said, might only work once and then vanish. 4.0 will be the first jump point that we can use, and it's going to link Stanton and Pyro. No surprise. To use it, you're going to quantum to the station near to the jump point for restock. The jump point will be visible from a distance, and as you get closer, it's going to be even easier to identify. There may be a lot of traffic, and there will be security standing by if that's appropriate to the space. You're going to need to contact ATC and request access. ATC will queue groups together for travel, and if you're not happy with the party that you're in, you can cancel and try to group again. This is done in nav mode, and you will see if you're actually tuned properly for jump. Misaligning will result in a failed jump, and you're going to need to start all over again. If you're fully tuned, your ship will fire a quantum burst of energy, and that'll initiate the travel. But if a player flies in your path, that could prevent your travel. They're looking at ways to prevent jump point trolls. You're going to see all kinds of pretty lights, and you're going to need to maintain control over the ship to make sure that you complete the journey. More sloppy flights when traveling equals more distortion, and you might be ejected very far from where you wish to be. And they said that the total transition might take 3 minutes. When you arrive, you will not arrive at the return jump point. They called it a shotgun approach to add a little variation. And between you and me, I think that this was done to prevent some hardcore jump point camping. And they said that the server handshake is working well, they're very happy with it. And then they said that they will add the complexity that was originally addressed in the legacy tech documents in the transient jump points, all of the benefits that taking that riskier route might offer. Jared said that they want 4.0 before the end of the year. And then Jared spoke about the history of ISC. He said that this was the 200th episode. And I'm just going to let it play out because Jared did a fantastic job. That's it for this week. Thanks very much for spending your time with me. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.
We're still targeting something a bit sooner than that. And that's all I'm going to say. And while jump points are a major milestone for the development of this game, before we let you go this week, I'd like to talk to you about a different kind of milestone unique to the program that you're watching now. ISC began in April of 2019, and since then, we've managed to tell a variety of different stories about more aspects of game development than you're probably likely to find anywhere else. That's 200 episodes so far, including the one that you're watching right now, with no plans to stop or slow down in the future. But this journey didn't start in 2019. That's because ISC is only the latest form of a program that's nearly as old as our project. Before then, we were proud to bring you Around the Verse, the talk show at the end of the universe, first created by Ben Lesnick and Sandy Roberts and hosted by an entire cavalcade of CIG developers filling in here and there, with segments that sometimes spawned into their own series like Bug Smashers, Lore Maker's Guide to the Galaxy, Ship Shape, and more. That was 228 episodes filled with a whole bunch of people that may not have always known what they were doing behind and sometimes in front of the camera, but doing everything we could to entertain, inform, and simply showcase the folks who make these video games that we're working on. But even they built their legacy on our first weekly behind-the-scenes talk show created by Eric Peterson and Michael Moreland called Wingman's Hangar, with 2 A's. Old heads will know. 72 episodes of that set the foundation for CIG video content to come, even if some of it was just what we shouldn't do. Should I bring back Hazy Thoughts? No? Okay. So, 72 episodes of Wingman's Hangar, 228 episodes of Around the Verse, and 200 episodes of Inside Star Citizen. I had someone check the math on this 3 times. Someone was me, because I had to be sure. That makes this show not only the 200th episode of Inside Star Citizen, but also the 500th episode in a legacy that we're very proud to maintain, and hopefully continue to improve upon for years to come. Now, we don't have any fireworks or anything like that, and that's not really my style anyway. Instead, I wanted to pay tribute to the 680 people that have worked on or participated in or otherwise made one of these 500 episodes possible. And no, that's also too many to sing about. So instead, we spent the last 3 months going through every record and video we've made in order to ensure that we didn't miss anyone. But before we play our first 500 episodes credit roll, just let me thank the one group of people that aren't listed. No, not you. Move. Yeah, there you are, there you are. You've allowed us to tell stories of game development for 500 episodes now, and that's not even counting all the other programs over the years. You do this each and every week by responding to what we share. And as Dave Kaplan said just 2 weeks ago on this very program, that engagement and feedback is truly what keeps many of us going, and I'm certainly no exception. So thank you once again. Thank you for letting us share the people and process of game development with you. And we'll see you all here next week. And maybe the start of another 500.